Hello, dividend executives. Welcome back. The stock market is open, so you already know we are buying stocks and we are adding assets to the portfolio. I missed the video earlier this week, but you guys already know we've been stacking assets. We continue to keep grinding, and slowly but surely, we just try to keep the account moving up and to the right. We had a lot going on this week. The portfolio is near an all-time high as of right now. We had a lot of dividends come in. We had over a $2,000 month when it comes to dividend income on this $54,000 portfolio. So I just want to kind of go over full transparency the entire month, how the account did, where we're looking, and what plays we have for next month, and how we are going to close out 2025. So let's jump into it. First things first, of course, we're up about 3.57% for the week. For the month, up 10%, 3 months, 14%, year to date, 23%, 1 year, 46%, and then all time, about 57% or 19,662. So not too bad. We have a hybrid approach going here in this account, as you guys know, if you've been following the series. And if you're new here, then this is a portfolio that I created at $0 here on YouTube. And the goal is to have it pay me $5,000 a month in passive dividend income. And we are just turbocharging it until we get to that point. So we're almost halfway there. It's probably going to take us another couple years in order to get there. My goal is to get this a 6-figure portfolio, and then we'll kind of put it on set and forget it mode. So let's jump into it. Full transparency. How did the month of September look for us? These are all the dividends that came in. If you're new here, I'll scroll through these quickly, but you can see we have a lot of weekly payers, right? We started off with TSLW and HOOW. Those come in every single Tuesday. Then we have some quarterlies that come in with VTI and SCHD, and then just our brick and mortar each and every single week. We have those stocks that are paying us pretty much every single Friday, and those are between Roundhill for the most part and Ymax products. And as we start hitting some goals, I'm looking to add some NEOs to the mix, switch up some of the payouts, switch up some of the assets that are going to be paying us, and we're going to be doing that with drip from other assets. So I'll scroll through these so you can see no smoke in the mirrors. As always, you guys know I say it every single week because there's a lot of fakes out there. And so I show my money, real investments, real deposits, and we keep it 100. And hopefully you guys appreciate the transparency. I know I hear that a lot. And so we're just going to keep that going. So lots of payments here, $50, $60, $20, $174. Ulty has been a fun one. It's had a nice little rebound as of late, but it's been looking really good. And then SCHD 6119, we'd love to see that. It's one of our bread and butters in the account. We buy $5 every single day, no matter what, as well as VTI. And then HOOW has been absolutely killing it. I think we're up about 28% on that position. Plus, it's paid us about $700 in dividends. And then next Tuesday, we have over $100 coming in as well there. So that's nice to see. And then VTI looks like it ended up paying on October 1st. So a nice kickstart to our October. But we'll go over those next week. For now, we got to do what we always do, and that is take our QDTE and now our Ymax payouts, and we're going to reinvest them. We have some options on the table. We have 18 MSTX puts at the 13 strike. We're up $166 on those. I'll let those expire today. And of course, we take that money and we just snowball it into more dividends and increase our passive dividend income each and every single week from the options power. Buying power 7,961. And it's time to buy some assets. So what am I going to be buying? Well, I'm changing it up a little bit this week, or I guess I'm adding a new strategy, and that's going to be on VTI, right? You guys already know I'm up 31% on the position. We have automatic reoccurring $5 daily buys here, but I want to get the share count up on this as we get towards our end of the year goal. The goal is to get this to 15 shares. We're at about $4,500 worth of market value as of right now, but I want to buy a little bit more. So we're going to come in here, we're going to buy dollar amounts, and we're going to buy the payout that you guys just saw in the history from Ymax. So we're going to take that 41.05 that we were paid out last week on last Friday because we're a little bit behind. And we're going to be buying some Ymax there. Just not a whole lot, but still, we're going to start doing that until we hit our share count goal. So the $5 every day automatically, and then we're going to take whatever we get paid out every single Friday on Ymax, and we're going to throw that into VTI. Similar picture here with what we've been doing on QDTE. We got paid out on QDTE. We're going to take this pull. I'll just show you so you see the amount. $50.91. And we're going to come down to a QQQ like we have been doing, and we're going to buy some. So we're going to come in here, we're going to buy it, and we're going to do $50.91. Oop, not 5,000. $50.91. We're going to throw that on there. It's going to buy us 0.08 shares. And we're just going to keep stacking that. What are we up to now? 0.777 shares, about $468 so far. That's all been funded by our QDTE dividends, and we're up about 3.86%. So those are the two purchases we're going to be making today. Only about $90, $91, $92 worth of purchases, but I have some more purchases, of course, that we'll do next Wednesday, and so we'll go over those, and it's going to be out of the payouts there. And then depending on how the options do as well, on Monday, we're going to look to increase that as well. So share counts, how are we looking? You guys have been following the journey. Hopefully you guys are using the spreadsheet as well, and you're tracking your journey, how you're doing with your share counts, how they're stacking. You can see we've pretty much hit all the goals we've set out for the year. We're in the 90% for the rest of them, and we have about $1,600 left to go in order to finish it out. So what are we doing? SDHD, we have the $5 each and every single day. We have $300 left to go roughly to get to the 250 there, and then we'll turn off drip. We have VTI at the 1373 shares right now. We need 15, so we have about 419 left to go there. Obviously, we just put a little bit of money into VTI, about $41 there, and then we'll just keep cracking at that each and every single week. XDT is on full drip mode. I'm not buying anything new there. We're at $480 left to hit that last 10.86 shares. It's dripping about 1.2 shares a week right now, and we have 12 weeks left in 2025. So that should get it done. And then ulty, same thing. Share count was 2,000. We have 411 left here. It's paying us around 150 to 175 each and every single week. So we're dripping 30, 31, 32 shares a week. So my guess is by the end of this month, we'll be at the 2,000. Right now at the 12, I mean, if we did 30 a week, obviously we're at 2,000 in the next three and a half weeks. So once I hit that, I'll turn drip off that, and then we'll take that money and we'll reinvest it into what I'm looking at are some NEOS funds. So we'll talk about those later, but that's the share count goal. I know you guys are following that, and hopefully you're doing the same thing there. We had a really good month. We hit our monthly goal. The monthly goal was $2,111. We hit it about 105, almost 106%, and we're now sitting at 64.5% on our annual dividend progress. So you guys can see that here in the spark line, and we're moving. Right now we're on pace. You can see to hit about 21,000, maybe a little under 21,000 by the end of the year. Now, the goal with that is to now really start ramping this up, right? So as we start hitting share count goals, we're going to start putting it into some more high yield ETFs. We're going to continue to drip some stuff, and we're just going to slowly but surely start to ramp this. So we did $2,236 worth of dividend income on a $54,000 portfolio in the month of September. On top of that, we made an additional $704 trading options, and that was pure profit. And so we obviously get to reinvest that. So just under a $3,000 a month in the account when it comes to profit there, not including any of the shares going up and down. But we already saw the return there. October, we're already off to a big start at 567. And then that'll boost again on Monday when we start getting some more data. And then Tuesday as HOOW and TSLW start coming in. But we're looking good, but we're under the goal. You guys know I set the goal of $25,000 by the end of the year. Right now, we're sitting at 16,162. We obviously have 3 months left. So we've closed Q3. Now we're working on Q4. And if everything goes the same, we're looking at, I don't know, probably if we do $2,000 a month, we're looking at another $6,000 there. So we're going to fall a little bit short, maybe around the $22,000 range if all things goes right. But of course, if we were to account for the options income, which is part of the portfolio as well, we're sitting at about 18,615 so far for the year. And if I can continue to do that 500 or so, that we're going to add an extra 1,500 by the end of the year. And I think we can do that. Just selling some cash secured puts on some highly volatile assets at safe deltas. That's the goal there. So we'll rinse and repeat there. Here's where all the money has come from. Ymax being the top dog at 32.90. These are the dividend. This is the dividend income. The options income. You can see the difference over the years. Last year we did 3,360. This year so far at 2,453. Again, I think I can add another 1,500 there. So we'll probably be around the $4,000 mark. We're averaging 245 a month. And we just keep rocking and rolling there. So that's the options income. Slowly but surely, we're building this. Look at this. White 2023, blue 2024, green 2025, of course. So September came in really nice at the 2,236. A little bit down from August, but still we are up and to the right, which is what we want to see. Slowly but surely, we're grinding to the right. We need to beat 1,237 to beat October's numbers. I think we can do that looking at already being at 567 on the first week. So we'll just keep building there. Here's where I'm looking. 2,269 for October. We hit our goal for September. I'm going to be adding cash, $100 every single week, reinvesting all dividend income and reinvesting all of our options income as well. And then I'm using some of that as well to pay down our margin on the account. So that's where we're sitting at right now. We've added $8,900 of fresh cash this year. We're going to continue to add more, probably another 1,000 to 2,000 here in the account to keep getting the account up. I'd like to have it, I mean, it's possible, but I'd like to have it to 60,000 by the end of the year. And I think we're at 54,000 now, so I think it's very, very possible, especially if we just continue to add on the option side of the house. So that's where we're sitting as of right now. House money is getting a little bit closer. We have NVDY coming up next week. The average is 1.179. We still have 3.5, 4, maybe even 5 months, depending on how the dividends come in order to get to 100% house money. Coney should hit house money this week. And then the other ones still have some time left. MSTY, maybe by the end of the year, maybe into January. And then TSLY, this one has been the slowest of all of them. We had a nice payout obviously come in this month, but yeah, this one's been the slowest of all of them. So I'm guessing that'll probably take 6 months or so. But between all of them, we should hit house money by the end of the year. So awesome to see there. Hopefully everybody's portfolios are killing it. Hopefully the dividends and the passive income is building each and every single week. I appreciate everybody as always. Don't forget to drop a like. Happy investing, and we'll catch you next time.